What's up, y'all? Coming at you from 5 Points this morning. Just getting in our second installment of our band workout today. So all you're going to need today is your band, mat if you'd like it, and we'll get rolling. So just so you know what to expect as we get in here, we'll spend about 3-4 minutes warming up, just our standard, some of the standard movements we do in a band class or in our normal classes at Fitness in the City. And then we'll jump into a sequence of 4 movements. We're gonna go 4 movements, 4 rounds through, just about 20 minutes. We'll get you in, get you out. Great opportunity to use these movements in preparation for a workout, or if you wanna use it as a class, good opportunity to get some of that glute work, glute hip activation. So we'll get rolling here. You won't need the band to start. We're just gonna go 30 seconds in here on each of these movements. We'll just start with that standard base here, and we'll just start working into some depth into these squats. Clock is on here. Just nice. Deep at the bottom, keeping those heels grounded. When we come to the top, we'll pull those hips all the way through. Not working for any kind of speed record or rep record here. Just trying to find some range of motion. Dropping them in. Take about 10 more seconds here, maybe 2 to 3 more. Good, and from there, we're gonna find that standing position, slight bend in those knees. We'll take hands across the chest, and we're gonna take those good mornings. Finding some length in our hamstrings on the way back, right down to the bottom. Nice flat back as we come down to the bottom, and then again, pulling those hips through at the top. Squeezing those glutes. Again, just about 30 seconds here. If you need a couple extra seconds, feel free to take them. A couple extra reps. I'll be making my way down to the floor. Just one more through there. And then we're gonna come on down to the floor, making our way to our backs. Working into a bridge. So stacking heels right underneath our knees here. We're just gonna drive hips high. Again, big squeeze at the top, hips come to neutral, and then we drop it right back down. We wanna make sure we can wiggle those toes at the top and at the bottom, driving through those heels. Again, just about 30 seconds. Big range of motion. And then down to the bottom, make sure we get those hips and that low back flat to the floor each time. Good, once we're through there, we're gonna move on either from that back or from a seated position. I'm gonna demo from a seated position today. We're gonna just work 90-90s. Easy hinge over that front leg. Coming over the other direction. Pretty abbreviated preparation here today. So if you wanna lengthen out this prep work, this warm up, feel free to do so. Once or 3 or 4 times, back and forth here. We're gonna stay over that side. We're gonna try and pulse that rear foot up off the floor, maybe 5 or 6 pulses there coming across. We'll do the same thing over the other way. Good, and then just one more time, back and forth. Maybe we take hands off the floor now, relying on that mobility coming across. From there, we're gonna come to all fours, that hands and knees position, and I'm gonna take that right leg up, keeping that bend in the knee, and then big rotation around, knee comes back to neutral, driving it up and around. We'll take 3 or 4 big hip circles on the right, then we'll ground that right knee. Same thing over on the left. Driving that foot up and then bringing that around. Big rotation in the hips. And then just sitting side to side, back and forth a little bit. And then it's time to get to work. Like I said, if you need a little bit more time, if you're feeling super tight through those hips, you need a little bit of extra time, feel free to pause the video and work back through that sequence or taking anything else you need. But I'm gonna go ahead and get rolling here. So, like I said, 4 movements, 4 rounds through, okay? Nice and easy as we get down to the bottom. We're going to make our way from the floor up to standing, back to the floor, and then back up. So just be prepared for that as we go. This first one through, we're going to take that band down to the ankles, working from our side body. I feel like I get a little bit better position from my shoulder. You can certainly come up to that elbow, but this is the preferred position for me. So I'm going to start with that heel on the floor, toes pointed straight up toward the ceiling. On my right foot, okay? Right foot's flat on the floor here. I'm taking a big circle over the top, working to my toe, okay? So over the top, big semicircle. Clock is on. We go 40 seconds on this side. Big rotation over the top and then back across. We want to keep tension on that band. Don't turn this into an oval up high and then over the top. Just consistent landing spot, heel to toe. Nice straight leg, active quad here. Leg as straight as we can keep it. We've got 5 seconds left on this side. We switch it over in 3, in 2, and that's time. We're going to go ahead, roll over to that opposite side. Flatten out that left foot on the floor, working from the shoulder. Heel all the way over the top to toe. Think about pointing the toe down into the floor and then opening that hip up, working to the heel. Big circle, big range of motion. Tension stays on the band all the way through that rotation. We've got about 10 seconds in this first movement, first round through. We finish in 5. One more rep in 2. And that's time. Good. From there, making our way up to standing. All right, so now we'll move that mat out of the way. We're going to work from the ankles still, okay? We're going to take 4 small steps out. I'm going to start down nice and low, kind of mid-squat position. I'm going to take 4 steps out to the right, standing all the way tall, and I'm going to take 4 kickbacks on that left leg. So when I move right, I kick left. Back down into that squat position, keeping tension on that band all the way through. 4 steps out, and then 4 kicks straight back. Trying to stay nice and tall into that kick. Dropping it right back down. We'll make our way one more time down and one more time back. When I come into that kick, I'm trying not to hinge forward, staying nice and tall, kicking it straight back. Tension staying on that band all the way through. And then last time through, 4 lateral steps out, and we finish out with those 4 strong kicks back. And that's our round. Good job. All right, next one in. We're going to come down to a plank position now, okay? So second time down to the floor. I'll demo from this lateral view to start from the profile this first round. I'm going to start this first round in a high plank, okay? So tucking those hips under. That band stays at the ankles just where it was. And then we're just tapping out and out. When those feet come together, the tension stays on the band. A little bit wider than hips width as I step it out. If you're feeling really ready to go and you want to take that to a little plank jack, feel free. But for the purposes of this first round, just tapping out wide. We got about 10 seconds left here. And then we're making our way back up to our feet, getting into that second round. And that is time. All right, coming back up, back to our feet. Now this band is going to drop around our shoelaces and the soles of our shoes, okay? So right up tight to the ankles. As you can see, it's not out to my toes here. Tight up to the ankles. This time we're going to take that lateral step, just 1 step from a tall position. Last round we were down low. We take 1 step out. When I step left, I'm driving that right knee up into my chest. Step right, drive the knee back and forth. Clock is on. Finding that single leg stability, driving that knee at least to parallel with the floor, stepping it out, driving, and across. Just back and forth. If you can stay on that single leg, great. And then as we come up, we bring that foot down. Bonus points for keeping it off the floor as you step across. Good work. I know I'm starting to fire up here. Hope you are at home. Wide step out. Never losing tension on that band throughout the entire movement. Good work. Couple more times back and forth. Wide step. Drive that knee. Step it across. Final two. Moving across. Knee up. Last time through. Drive the knee and let it drop. Drop that band for a second. Shake it out. I know mine are feeling tight, so I'm sure yours are too. And when you're ready, we're coming down for that second round, okay? Simple setup today, 4 movements, 4 rounds. We got 1 down. So that band back, down to the ankles, back down onto the side body. We want to get nice and straight, not letting those hips fall back, not leaning forward. Coming down to the shoulder for me. If the elbow works for you, that's great. Widen that band out. Toe tap, over the top, tap, and back. Good, big rotation, turn, and bringing it back across. We take 30 seconds each way here, just about halfway in on this first side. If you'd like, you can just roll right over it when the time expires, or you can turn it around, face me, face the camera, I'll cue you, and that's time. Good, 5 seconds to turn it over into that second side. Nice straight long position, ground the heel, big rotation over the top, heel to toe. No ovals, big circles. Good, we open that hip up just a little bit as we bring that leg across. We do not let that knee bend, all right? Straight, strong, active quad through that process. Good work. You've got 5 seconds here. Last couple reps. And that's time. Good, all right. 15 seconds making our way back up to our feet. Band stays right where it's at, okay? Couple deep breaths, clearing that out. We start seated low in 3, 2, and we walk. 4 short steps across. Stand it up tall, inside leg, 4 kicks, 3 and 4. We sit it back down. Tension stays on that band as we stay low. Stand it up tall, and we kick. Again, active quads on that straight, strong kick leg. Back across. Getting just about 2 rounds in on these. Slight bend in that standing leg. Don't lock that standing knee out. Kick it out. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. And then we bring it back for that last round. Coming across with 4 kicks. Straight back. 3 and 4. And that's time. Beautiful. All right. We're making our way back down to that plank position. All right. Always an option to go from the forearms if you'd prefer. Okay. A little bit different engagement there. And if you're ready to take that into a hop rather than alternating taps, do your thing. But we're coming down. I'm going to stay in that high plank, okay? Keeping that strong position, shoulders out over my wrists, and we begin. 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds on the rest. You can see I'm not opening that hip up. Shoulders, hips stay square to the floor, tapping the toe and bringing it right back in. We got about 15 seconds left. Make sure we finish even side to side. Finish now in 3, in 2, and time. Beautiful. All right, back up to our feet. Last movement in that second round. That band is back, down around the shoes, okay? Easy step out. Drive that knee, hold it, drop, and step. Knee drive, drop, Lateral step, straight up. See if we can get that knee a little bit higher on this second round. Stepping it out, big drive tall, drop it, step it wide. Just about halfway through here. Working 45 seconds each time in, up and wide. Good work. Don't neglect that lateral step. Just as important as the knee drive. Tension on that band all the way through. No breaks in these rounds. Finishing in 5, in 3, last drive, and that's time. Good. All right, we'll take about 30 seconds of rest. Quick little break, quick little breather. Shake those legs out. I'm gonna grab a towel. We got about 15 seconds into this third round. No frills, same thing. Coming down to our sides. Maybe this time we start on the opposite side, okay? So this time I'm gonna start with that left foot grounded from that side position, heel, and we're on. Clock is on. 30 seconds each way. Big rotation over the top, heel to toe. If you can see it, take a look at my quad, not because it's impressive, but because it gives you an idea of what I want that straight, strong leg to look like, okay? Big rotation over the top. 5 seconds here. Don't let that foot flatten out. Big rotation. And that's time. We turn it over, 5 seconds on the transition. Long position, and clock is on. Let's do it. What the hell? Some music just came on. I think we have a ghost in the studio. I'm not sure what's going on. Good, y'all. Into that second side. Got about 15 seconds left on this side. Trying to match that rep count. Turn those toes down. Different activation, heel to toe. We finish out in 5, last one, heel to toe, all the way back, and that's time. All right, y'all, back up to our feet. You know where we're headed. I'm gonna start on the right side, moving to the left this round, sitting down nice and low, find that low squat position, and we step. Those feet never come hips width apart. We stand it tall. We take those kicks. See if we can get a little more extension this round through. Sitting it back down. Don't lose that tension on the band. 4 steps out. Stand it tall, hips through. Strong, straight leg kicking out. Slight bend in that standing knee. Good work, y'all. Last kick here. Good, beautiful, all right. Shake it out. Let's make our way back down to the floor. You know where we're going. All right. This time, I'm going to go into that plank jack. Okay, so if you're feeling good with just the taps, perfectly acceptable. If you're ready to take it up a notch, come on with me here. All right, 45 seconds on the clock. We go in 3, 2, and begin. So even in this jack, tension stays on that band as those feet come together. Quick tap and back in. The more weight you carry forward into your hands, the easier this movement will be to get some extension out wide. We got 15 seconds left, y'all. Stay with me through this. Last 10. Maybe if you go to the taps, if you need to make that change, all good. Finishing in 3, 2, and time. Good work. All right, making our way back up to our feet. We're going back around the shoes for the third round here. From center, we take that one lateral step out, drive that knee, hold, right back down. Drive that knee, hold, right back down. Good. Knee drive and step. Feet never straight from parallel. All the way through. Drive it, step it, and repeat. This time, let's hold that up. 3, 2, and down, and across. 3, 2, and down, and across. Just about 10 seconds left. Stay with me. Knee drives up. Step it wide. Last 2 reps, find that hold. Last rep across, find that hold. And that's time. Great job. All right, y'all, we got 1 round left. 1 round left into this set. And we'll get you out the door, or we'll get you on to your class, whatever the case may be. Take about 15 seconds here. And then we're back down to the bottom. Let's see if we can increase that rotation, heel to toe, okay? I'm gonna give you a little bit different view on this final round. See if I can do what I'm telling you to do. We'll start, either side is fine. I'm gonna start with my left foot down to that shoulder, working from the heel. Big rotation over the top and back. Good, big twist. Turn that foot over and back through. For me, the hardest position here is coming all the way to that toe position. So really got to lock that in. Trying to stay nice and flat. Long body here. Opening those hips up. We've got 5 seconds on this side, maybe 2 more reps. And that's time. Good. All right, let's roll it over. 30 more seconds on this side. We go in 3, in 2, and let's get it. Let's take a look. As I come over the top, turn into that toe, back over. Legs, both legs strong and straight. Active quads here. We're halfway through this second side. Last time you get this movement today. So let's lock that rotation, that position in. You've got 5 seconds. Last rep here. And that's time. Good. All right. Making our way back up. Second movement of that last round. Band still low. Down to the hips. Down to the ankles. We sit low. Maybe we get a little bit lower this time. 4 steps out. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stand it up tall. Take those kicks. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Sitting it low. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stand it up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Sitting it down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And kicking it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's take it back. Last time across. 2, 3, and 4. And we take those kicks. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. All right. Making our way back down to the floor. Final round here. Once again, 45 seconds of work. I'm now going to demo back into the taps, but this time from my forearms, okay? So from that low plank position, we begin in 3, in 2, and let's do it. Again, don't let those hips get high. Tucking those hips underneath. Maintaining that strong plank position. Good work, y'all. 15 seconds in to that 45-second round. Whatever you're doing, stay under tension. Hold that position. 15 seconds left. Last 10. Whether you're jacking or you're tapping, keep that position. Last 5. Last 3. And that's time. Beautiful job. All right, we make our way back to our feet. Final movement of class today, all right? Let's bring that band down, right around the shoes or the feet. Standing tall, we take a step out, clock is on, drive the knee, drop it down, step it out, drive the knee. Last 45 seconds here. Hold that knee for 1 extra second. Strong up into the chest, over wide. Great job, y'all. Keep moving. We're right to the finish here. You've got 20 more seconds to finish that round out. This is the conclusion of this band blast. If you're using this as a lead into the next class, we're going to get some stretches in. And if this is the end, we're going to do the same, okay? Either way, a couple stretches in, Finishing in 3, in 2, and that's time. Good. Drop that band down. Give yourself a pat on the back. 5 if you're with somebody. Great work today. Feel free to grab a little bit of water. We'll make our way down. I was pretty dominant into those hip flexors in a lot of those movements, so I'm going to tuck a foot behind and sit back into that quad a little bit. Feel free to take a standing quad stretch. But we'll just go a couple times into those quads, side to side, and then working into a figure 4, either from that seated position or rolling from your back. Or another great option, if your hips are able to do it, is to get into that half pigeon. Feel free to lengthen these out, just giving you some options here to finish out. Good. And that's it. That's all I got for you today, y'all. Thanks for moving with me. Thanks for sweating with me. Don't forget to shake that booty today. We'll see you next time. Later.